Alright, so in this video, we'll talk about how to get into the flow state. Now, this is a topic that has been talked a lot, but I don't think so a lot of people have actually applied it because it's not that easy and they do not have a proper knowledge on how to get into a flow state. It's not like, a random person is just saying that, I got into some flow state or something, because flow state is not you get into unintentionally, something that you plan for. So first of all, let's see what is flow state. Now, the flow state is when effort seems effortless, when you just work and time passes by, like time is nothing. Time is behaving strangely. Everything else becomes invisible to you. You just focus on one thing. Now, you might have seen when there's any sport, any match running by, and the commentator is saying the player is in the zone. Or you might have seen that a founder is talking about some person and he tells that that person does the work in a robotic mode. And it feels like those people are not able to see anything else rather than the work that they have been focusing on. Now that's the flow state. And the flow state is a concept that was brought in by Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi. I mean, it's a weird name, of course, but I have read his books about flow. But those books actually do not teach you that how to get into the flow state. So I researched a lot on Stephen Kotler, I researched a lot on Mihaly. Then I read this book, The One Thing. Once I started applying all these books, and I went through some podcasts by Huberman, and there are certain methods that I came through. And we are going to discuss that one by one. And I'll also tell you that how to actually have that flow state work and complete your 30 days work in just one day. Now, what's flow state? Now, flow state is just equal to happiness. It's like total absorption in the work. And one thing is important is that flow state has 90 to 200 minutes of work at least. If you say that you completed your 1 hour work and you were in the flow state, that's not possible. In flow state, the release of your dopamine is so slow that it feels so good in that. You feel happiness in that. So now, what are the prerequisites of the flow state work, of completing the 30 days of work in just one day? Now, the first thing is that you need to complete all your everyday chores. Now, if suppose tomorrow is your flow state day, you need to complete tomorrow's tasks, like, bringing in the vegetables, preparing some food, you want to give something to someone, just complete that. Then the second thing is ask your family members, your friends to not to call you because you'll be doing a lot of tasks in that. Now the third thing is you do not need to have your phone with yourself. You can give it to your friend and you can just ask him some emergency arises. He can visit you and just tell you that if suppose your parents have some emergency. The next thing is prepare all your meals in advance. Try to avoid the carbs. What you can do is you can prepare a coffee in the night and you can drink that coffee in the morning. You can just heat it in the microwave or something, because what you want in that day is you shouldn't be doing anything else. And then what you can also do is you can book a hotel room, because sometimes you can focus more in some different place. And sometimes what you can do is like you can build this routine that whenever you want to get into the flow state, you can just go to this hotel room and you can work over there. You can go to some cafe and work over there. So now, the next day you wake up, you drink your coffee and start working. You keep on working at least for 3 hours, take a break, and if you want to have something to eat, you can eat that. You can drink your protein shake, that's the best thing. And again, start working for 3 hours. The breaks are very important when you're trying to do 30 days of work in one day. And you need to complete that particular task which you have been avoiding for months. Now suppose you want to build your video sales letter. Suppose you want to build some case study. You want to build a website. You want to start a business. Just start doing that particular work. And literally you'll be able to complete your 30 days of work in that one day. In the beginning it would be difficult for you. But as you keep on working, the things will become easy. So if you have any questions regarding the flow state, or you have tried to implement the flow state day, let me know in the comments and I'll try my best to reply you as soon as possible. And the reason if I reply late, and I've been running 2 businesses, the one is the agency, the marketing agency, the one is the coaching business. So let's see how it goes.